Valve just changed the market forever. As I'm sure you've all heard, you can now trade up to a knife. I wanted to make a quick video about the future perspective of the market. As you can see on this like random knife, you can see this when the update dropped, we were selling at 660 Canadian. We dipped down to $324. That was all in a day. You can see we've now balanced that out just a bit. In my opinion, I mean, it looks like we're stabilized. I mean, yeah, there's some pretty big swings here, but it looks pretty stabilized in my opinion. So what I'd like to see happen is we kind of hold this up until, I'd say, October 30th, which is the day that the newly traded up knives are finally marketable. So yeah, I'd like to see this hold. And what I think is going to happen, obviously on the 30th, we're going to have a heavy sell-off. I think honestly we could see sales of something like this where we're at 407 right now. I think we can see them selling for like 270, maybe around 270, even 250 for the lower tier stuff. And for knives in general, in my opinion, right now we have sold off way too heavy and we're bound for a correction. I think we could easily hold above 400 for something that sold for 330 after the update. I think 400 could be a stable price for the future as long as it's not like a brand new case knife. Like this is a brand new. This from I believe it's from it's from Fever Cases. So basically, I think this one's gonna fall a lot harder because so many people are still opening those. But even for rarer stuff, we still see sell-offs that really make no sense. We'll see even for like Vice Gloves Factory New, we can see that latest sales. We can see a month ago 26,000, and right now, even 14 days ago 21,000. Right now 13,000. And if you actually do the math on this stuff, if you really want, let's say from glove case, you want factory new gloves, you need 0065s to get factory new. There are 20 million coverts excluding knives and gloves. Even if you traded up every single low tier skin to a covert, it only adds 9 million more. In the worst case scenario, if all 29 million of these coverts were traded up, it would roughly double the supply of knives and gloves from 5.5 million to 11 million. However, that would require every single skin to be traded up. It is more likely that total supply increases far less. So by that math, we would have a double in supply. So in my opinion, the most we would likely see for decreases in price would be only 50%. So your knife selling for $1,000, $500 seems like a fair price. I don't think we'll go below that. It makes no sense. I mean, the cheapest covert right now is 52.40 Canadian. It's field tested. Let's the outcomes. Like there are so many shitty gloves you can get from this. Like it just makes no sense. Profitability still high, but mind you, these are update prices. Like you're no longer getting these prices for this stuff. So, in my opinion, honestly, I would invest in purples, pinks, and reds from older collections because I mean, this update didn't ruin rare skins. Like I'm seeing Wild Lotuses right now on the market, selling for 30% off. There are 22% off Wild Lotuses right now. This is just unjustified. Like there's no reason. We're selling at 9K last week or yesterday, or on the 22nd. Yeah, 22nd, 9K, 23rd, 5.6K. Like this is just panic sell. This makes no sense in my opinion at all. So what I would do, I mean, if you want to truly invest a fair amount for a fair bit, I would just get older reds like Wild Lotus. Even Dragon Lords are selling so cheap right now. Also, I would invest in older cases and souvenir packages like glove cases. Right now on the Steam market, they are selling for right now they're only $13. Well, they went up a bit, but they were selling at $10 yesterday, opposed to $22 before. I still think these are absolutely worth opening up. I mean, look at a Dragonfire. Those things are, I want to say $100 each, minimum $500 if you wanted to do if you want to do a full glove case trade up. That's just $500, and you have the risk to just get garbage gloves. It just makes no sense to me. So honestly, I would invest in older cases because those reds are desirable. Those will go by pretty fast, in my opinion. If we just keep spamming them out, it'll be pretty fast. So I would invest in older cases and souvenir packages. I mean, souvenir packages won't be ruined. There's no reason for that. And right now, everyone's just selling right now. Like it's a panic sell for everything. So honestly, yeah, you can get some souvenir packages or even older cases. That'd be good. Older skins or trade-up fillers would also be a good idea. If you start buying like purples and pinks from the glove case, for example, those haven't quite seen the same hit on value. So I would also pick those up. In my opinion, the market will shift in skins. Like, we won't have the same collectors spending $15,000 on a knife now because they're just not as rare. But that being said, if they still have money to spend, they will migrate to skins. They will have better skins. They will have lower floats. They will have rarer skins. So, in my opinion, if you can pick up low float fillers, you can pick up old collection fillers, you can pick up anything that's old or low float, that's where the money's going to be. We will see a bigger clientele for low float skins, in my opinion, because you can't make those any easier. I mean, they did change the trade up a little bit, but for like the most part, low float skins and old fillers make sense. Like, for example, I just bought Desert Eagle Midnight Storm. It's from the Rising Sun collection, so the hydroponic collection. I paid like only $36 Canadian for this thing yesterday. Yeah, it's already $55. I just made $20 off that fast. I paid 30 something for it, I want to say. Stuff like that, that's where the money's going to be at, because people still want these old skins. You can't get them, and that's actually rare opposed to anything else. If you wanted to buy a knife and you can afford it right now, go for it. Who cares? But if you want to stock up on knives and you want to buy rare shit, I would wait until the 30th, because that's when the knives are marketable. That's when they will all hit the market at once. They will all be sold for way under value. They will be panic sold. Everyone will be panic selling that day. I say give it until the 31st, midday at maybe 2 p.m. We will stop the panic sale, and we will start slowly coming back up. That's my opinion on this here. Factory nose vice gloves, I think these could honestly sell for, I think we can sell them for like 8 or 9K. Like, it's going to be ridiculously low. Butterflies, I think we can see this down to 3K. For one day, I think we can see them down to 3K. Emeralds, honestly, I think emeralds will hold value pretty well. I mean, they've already been taking a beating, but I think they were selling at $30,000 just the other day. I think we can see them go down to maybe 14 or 15,000 until on the 30th, and then we can go back up. Also, in my opinion, if you want to stock up on reds, do not buy reds now. Buy them on the 30th. When knife prices dip down, people will have to lower the cost of the reds, because if I'm spending $250 for a trade up and the knives are now worth $80, like, no one's buying them anymore. So yeah, in my opinion, the reds will go down a lot. Honestly, I think this update is good news for the player base, because right now, I mean, this is probably one of the biggest updates they've released, at least since, this is the biggest update in my opinion since CS2 came out. Like, I think we can easily reach peak player base soon. You can see in this chart, you can see 2023 we had 1.8 million, we've had 1.5 million today. I think we could easily beat this peak in the coming days, because 1.3 million, and then the next, after the update, we had 1.5. Like, we just broke new peaks because, in my opinion, of the update. But in my opinion, the overall perspective of what knives will be held at, I think for the rare knives, like, gems and butterfly dopplers and stuff like that, I think they will honestly hold 65 to 80% of the value in give or take a year. I think in a year, they could be at 80% of the prices we saw the other day. I think this butterfly doppler, I think we could easily be seen, I'd say from 7 to 9K, in my opinion, in a year time. And then I think mid-tier knives, like, your regular karambits and regular butterflies and stuff like that, I think those can honestly hold value from 60 to 75%. Like, for example, in my opinion, I think we can see a butterfly lure. These things were selling for 1.3. I think we can see them back at $900 in about a year's time. I think $900 is a fair estimate in a year, because, I mean, these things are rare. The prices are going to go up. It's panic right now. That's what happens. Something big happens, everyone sells. But I definitely do think we'll go back up. And then for low tier knives, like, like gut knives and shit like that, like even a gut knife, these things were, call it $160 before the sell off. They were $160. I think we could easily see these will go down. I think we could see $85 to $100 on their future value. I think that's realistic. Gun years, Dragon Lores, Howls, Wild Lotus, Knight, Prince, Medusa, Gold Arabesque, Poseidon, Hot Rod, Desert Hydra, all these skins. Blue Phosphors, Lightning Strikes, Fire Serpents, I think these can all pump because collectors are still going to be collecting. It's just, are they going to collect knives? No, like the rich people, the rich Chinese collectors, they're not going to be collecting regular knives anymore because everyone can get those. So I think the future of the market lies in skins. I think that's what will start pumping because people are all saying that this is stopping the market pump. Well, knives haven't really been pumping. It's pretty much everything else that just pumped like insane, like stickers and Asian skins and stuff like that. I haven't seen knives pump insane amounts recently. Like not one specific knife. They've all went up because people want them. But yeah, I'd wait until the 30th to buy anything. If I were you, unless you're just wanting to just get in, because the 30th we'll see what actually happens. We'll see how much the market dumps. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to really say about the future of the market. These are all just my opinions. This isn't financial advice or anything like that, but it's interesting. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out. I think the market's still alive and well. It's just a matter of time. But thank you for watching and everything. Let me know down below if you have any opinions about this and if you agree, disagree, what you are going to buy and everything like that. And yeah, see you next time.